Hello, Dane Cooper here from Boats on Wheels. I'm in Lymington today on a blustery day, but I'm delighted to be here because I'm here to take a video of this lovely little Sportina 700 which is coming up for sale. This is a boat that's from 2007, very exciting little Trailersailer. It only weighs 1.25 tons, so you could put it on a trailer and tow it behind a decently large sized family car, and lots of space down below for a couple to be cruising, or indeed a young family to spend holidays on. And looking at Solentsway from the side here, you realise that she's got lovely lines, very low on the water, much more squat than many of the modern high-rise affairs that you see these days. So what you get with Solentsway is a nice flush foredeck, large bow section for a 23-footer, and then one of the key features of these Polish boats is that their mast has pivots. So that's the stainless steel section you can see there, pivots right back, so that means that the mast can come down really easily. The hole in the front there is where the mast lifting pole goes in. That's then secured on both sides to make sure there's no swaying of the mast. It provides the leverage to get the mast of this little boat all the way back onto that bracket that's sitting there at the back of the boat. What you can also see here is a glimpse of the keel mechanism. This boat has a keel that can be wound right up to be integrated into the hull. So that's using that little red line that you can see going back to the winch here, and as a result, because it's flush with the hull, this boat is a doddle to get onto a trailer, or indeed to beach it. Taking a little look in the keel box right now, as you can see down here, you can see right down into the keel box for inspection. That's where the keel line goes, all very accessible. Very simple system for getting keel up and down, but very effective. Whilst we're here on the foredeck, you can see you've got an escape hatch on the foredeck, and this is where you've got your anchor locker as well. Wow, that's a big anchor locker, complete with anchor, chain and warp for anchoring us. Right here at the back, you've got a well protected cockpit, so really high coaming, so you've got lots of protection, weather protection to sit inside. You've got a tiller, stainless steel tiller with an extension pole, and then of course as you can see here, you've got a rudder that will flip up. So again, if you're beaching it or putting it on a trailer, you just put the rudder up, get it out of the way to make sure that it doesn't get damaged. You've also got the traveller sitting right in the centre of the cockpit, right in front of the helmsman, really good position to get some proper control on that mainsail. Right at the back, you've got a virtually new Yamaha 4-stroke 5 horsepower engine sitting on a tilting bracket. Allows you to get the prop right out of the water when you're not, and obviously put it right into the water when needed. Behind the coamings, you've got some webbing that's there to support your back, and obviously for your safety when you're heeled over. But that webbing can obviously be dropped, so as you can see here, it's easy to get on and off the boat. And if you want to go forward from the cockpit onto the foredeck, you can see some decent handholds along the side. Plenty of safety has been thought about on this little boat, and as I mentioned, all the lines come back here, really well labelled. Yeah, you can do anything from the cockpit on this little boat. And in the back of the cockpit here, you see you've got a stainless steel boarding ladder for safety and for swimming. And here's the arrangement for the lifting of the rudder out of the water as well. All very, very simple and effective. The Poles really know how to do this well. And here you've got your first cockpit locker on the starboard side. Huge actually for a 7-metre boat. There's all the room you could possibly need for fenders and lines and tanks and so forth. And on the port side, you've got a similar arrangement. Again, a very deep locker. Got an electric bilge pump in here, as well as a fuel tank and a large leisure battery, as well as a shore power cable. So basically, and a shore power pops in just here. So yes, a little 7-meter boat with shore powers, quite a nice surprise. But yeah, lots of room to stow stuff out here in the cockpit. Here you can see also that the engine can be lifted using this block system. I don't know if it's easily to see, but basically makes it a lot easier to get this engine out of the water. And the mast, a nice slender section, nice and light for dropping and lifting. And right at the top, got a little Windex and your mast top lights as well. And by way of instrumentation, you've got a log and depth on the starboard side of this little boat, and you've got a compass on the port side. And one of the key features of Sportina 700 is you've got a huge companionway entrance with an easy step down into a cabin which actually offers decent headroom. So nice to find such a large space to come into. You've got a open cabin area with a V-berth up ahead. It's got a jib sailing at the moment, so it sleeps 2 up ahead. Little locker up at the top. Plenty of padding so you can sit there as well. Got a separate little chart table to port with a little handy place to put knickknacks above. And of course you've got more storage down here too. Really deep actually. You've got your 240-volt socket, but also USB chargers. So everybody can charge their phones. And on the port side you've got the galley unit, which you could put a little single burner stove on here if you wanted to. Little sink, little places for storage just up higher, and lots of room down below here as well. Not just to get to the sea cocks, but also for storage for pans and things like that. And you've got a very nifty arrangement on these little Sportina 700s with a table that pivots up like that, and that basically you've got 2 leaves that flip up. Can't do it with one hand, but gives you the seating for up to 4 people around here quite easily. Quite a big table, and it folds out the way really nicely too. All very simple. Then looking back towards the back of the cabin, you've got 2 quarter berths, pretty roomy quarter berths, but they've got nice padded cushioning behind them, so that means that you can sit up against the side of the boat really comfortably. I'm sat up right here, I'm 6 foot tall, and I've got plenty of headroom above me, so yeah, you could sit 4 adults here very comfortably. So I'm lying down here on one of the quarter berths, just checking it for size. Well, I've got plenty of room either side of me, but also as you can see, I've got what's that, about 6 to 8 inches above me. I've got probably about 3 or 4 inches below my feet. So yeah, so for a 6-footer to be sleeping here, I'm very, very comfortable. And the same is the case for the V berth up front. And here in the companionway, you've got a step that's removable, and it shows you your little head, your little porta potty. Like, this slides out, so basically you can sit on there or whatever, and slide it back in after you're done. Very neat. And one of the key bugbears I have, especially with little boats, is what do you do with your washboards? They always get in the way when you're not they're not in situ. Well, here we've got a nifty little slot where they can slide in and out, completely out of the way. Very clever. So there you have it. Solentsway, the latest boat to arrive at Boats on Wheels. If you want more details or you'd like to come and view this boat, then get in touch with us and secure your slot.